to shake it off, another night to make it all. It's so exciting, a hot kiss could start a fire. Whatever it is can make you high, you know, a mess when it's inside. It's so inviting, over and over. I watch you again. I want to be closer. Denial, caught between the lines. Denial, caught me by surprise. Another night could change it all. Where we lie is where we fall. One more brick to make a wall. Ain't much for finding out. Another night for you to cry. Another night to say goodbye. One more night is one more lie. It's so defining. Over and over. I watch you again. I want to be closer. Denial, caught between the lines. Denial, caught me by surprise. We try, hoping one night to decide. Hoping one night we cry. Hoping one night is enough. We lie, hoping one night we deny. Hoping one night till we try. Knowing one night's not enough. Over and over I watch you again. I want to be closer, closer.
See that? You're finally wearing the glitter jacket.
Yeah, I did. I
never
did.
wore it on the
Since
show
it's our
before.
first show tonight.
This is
You know,
our
we're doing
first
this.
show on Village Connection Network. I'm really excited.
Way to go. Give me
You
5
know,
on that.
that's
Let's
it.
do this.
Yeah.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Heather Lee, how are you, sweetheart? We're shipping
I'm doing
shirts
great.
away.
I had to call in because I just wanted you guys to pay extra shipping to get my shirt here.
Thank you, Heather.
Actually, I'm going to give them to your father, and he's going to ship them to you.
Oh, in that case, I'll never get it.
Brought up a really good point, Darren.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. It sounds like somebody's in heat. That's good.
How are you, Music Man this week?
I'm
Really interesting question.
That's a fantastic question, Norman.
Wow. See, I got a fantastic. You just got good. I got fantastic. What kind of toy did she like? Tell me, kid.
Come on, he always goes there. Were you drinking before the show? One of the cardinal rules. Two things you never do to a woman. You never say they're old, and
But
you
I'm
never
not
say
married.
they're
I'm
heavy.
never going to see
You
her
never
again.
ask me
What's
how
the
much
difference?
trust me. Wait a second.
We both know I won't be seeing you.
You know Lauren for a long time.
Yes, I do. By the way, this is a Yankee station.
It's a Yankee station. John, it's a Yankee station.
All right?
Fourth extravaganza.
Hell no.
Hi, Eileen. Eileen's on.
Hi, Eileen. Eileen Karina is on.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Eileen.
Great question. We have a lot of undulations out in the field. Undulations.
Is that a one? What the hell is undulation?
Fred, don't use big words. John's not calling, he's chicken.
Did you just call me a chicken?
I called you a chicken. I did call you a
You
chicken.
called me a chicken.
I called you a chicken.
Hey, right? So this.
Help.
I gotta get him a cough button, Jim. What do you think?
Cough
Because-
button would be a good idea. Consider that a good question that he asked?
Great
There you
question.
go. There's
There you
a
go.
good
I
question.
got
Pythons
one.
and brains.
But our own John from Hazlitt provided the confetti for the ticker tape parade. Hey, sorry. This, yeah, I was just gonna say, this show's about him. It's not about you.
Hey, give me some loving.
How are you, Music Man?
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I'm
this
absolutely convinced. I'm absolutely convinced that
telling
you
you.
got some kind of brain damage when you had that thing last year.
I'm telling you, and he called.
Seeing interviews by Darren and the Music Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Siafi and Norman Wasserman.
Let's do this, yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. I be Norman, also known as the Music Man. And my partner over here with the jacket on tonight. I haven't been wearing jackets for a while.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
I
you
have
have.
no desire.
Well, I had to
I don't
start
know.
wearing jackets again because people were getting confused.
Yeah, well, you're the business
Yeah,
part
well,
of this
you know,
thing. I mean,
you're right.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm just
and that's you know,
here
so
for
I started wearing
entertainment
them
and
again.
good looks. So that's all. Yeah.
Speaking of good looks,
Yes.
our guest tonight is
Has
a
a good
good-looking
look.
guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. He's got some really cool stuff going on. So, how was your week, by the way?
The week is great. We have to apologize that we're sorry we started late. The traffic has been insane
Traffic.
out here on Long Island. Just traffic is crazy.
It was horrible, right, Jim? I was here on time, right, Jim?
Yeah, you were there. I mean, I was here on time. I was just
Well,
trying to
you
stick
walked
up
in
for-
5 minutes before.
You know, it's our guest that was late. You know, he's sitting over
You
here
got to
nice
blame
and
the
calm.
guest. It's not the guest's fault. It's his first time here.
Hey, he should have followed directions. What do you think? You think he's going to be a guest again?
I don't think. I think you're chasing him out the door.
Oh. All right, so why don't I introduce him? You brought
Okay,
this
so I
gentleman in.
want to introduce Jason from Gadget AV Solutions,
Hey.
also known as Gadget. I know I called you
Mr.
Jason. You were like,
Gadget.
Good evening. How are you?
who's Jason?
Yeah, now people know me as Jason.
What's going on,
I
Gadget?
know.
What
How
the
are
heck
you
is
this evening?
Gadget? What are you? Are you a robot? I saw you a gadget. What's up?
I cater to a world where I get technology, the ease of living, all from the touch of a button, from anything you may want to do in your home, office, living space, workspace.
That's cool.
Giving you something that you can enjoy. Making home entertainment, work entertainment. I am catering to the gadgets of life.
So I buy a gadget and you install it, you set it up.
Absolutely. Well, you can purchase it through our company.
Okay.
We service, we install, we do full sales of all our equipment, from a lower end product all the way up to a higher end. We work in kind of 4 different worlds: good, better, best, and can you afford it?
I like that. Can you afford it?
I like that.
So your company is Audio and Visual Solutions.
Yes, sir.
Is it just audio and visual?
No, sir. You know, our business, we do high-end audio, video, Wi-Fi networking, security cameras, access control.
So you do pretty much anything and everything that comes to electronics.
Indoor and outdoor?
Voltage.
Low voltage.
Indoor, outdoor.
Okay.
Oh.
So how did you get started in this? What made you want to do this? And then what made you want to go out on your own and start your own company?
Going out on my own and starting my own company came with a lot of hurdles. But actually started working for an alarm company when I was 20 years old. 35 now. And
Yeah,
started...
I do well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You look great for like 29, 30.
For 70, I look a little better.
You look great. Started with an alarm company, was doing computer work with them for about 2 weeks. Kind of got into the field, they needed my help. So I was a very hands-on person. I worked with wiring, computers, my whole life. And just kind of flowed into audio video. High-end rack equipment, wire management, you know, tedious things that people kind of don't want to deal with.
So what was the point where you said, you know what, I'm going to go out, I'm going to stop working for this company and I want to go out on my own?
Worked for several companies over time. Actually had a couple accidents with cars and had some shoulder surgeries, so I had downtime. And then started working for another company. Actually was working with a family member, had a bit of a fallout, and
Family's always really tough to work with.
yeah, kind of took me for a little over $100,000.
Whoa!
Wow.
As in took you?
As in took me, but about 150, give or take. And you know, I kind of say money is not everything. Can't
And
spend it when you die.
$150,000 is something, though.
It's definitely something, but I thankfully, that was about 5 years ago, I was kind of broke, poor, and homeless. So through my family, friends, and my girlfriend's family, and now my wife, at the time, you know, at the time she was my girlfriend, and she was able to kind of help me get a business and kind of help me grow certain things. I worked for a couple of companies, did my walking, did my trekking, kind of grinded and hustled, and about 8 months after I was, for all intents and purposes, on my ass, I started Gadget AV. I was actually fired from my last company that I worked for, just due to certain, I guess, things they did not like. So I started Gadget AV about 2 weeks later. It was 2:30 in the morning, and watching some motivational video on YouTube, actually. And within 72 hours, I had my logo, I had my website,
Way to
I
go.
went on LegalZoom, and we're here. About
So-
4 years later.
Did you design that logo? How did you come up with the logo? Because that's a cool logo that you got.
So my logo, which is my little gadget guy, he's right here. He's on my right hand. He's my right-hand man. He always helps me. It actually is based on another logo that you'd see like on TiVo. I sell TiVo. I resell for them. I'm a dealer for them. It's not the exact same, but it's something that people can...
Oh, it really can't be the exact same.
Correct. But it's something that people can associate with. They're like, oh, I know that, or I've seen that before.
I recognize it.
Absolutely. You know, when people see it's like, oh, I didn't know TiVo was still around, and it can spark conversation. It's catchy, people like it, it's cute, it's fun. You know, nice little guy.
How many employees do you have?
It's myself and one other person. You know, for my field of work, you don't really need a lot of people. You just have to have a good head on your shoulders.
You have a retail establishment as well?
No, sir.
All right, so we invite you to our home.
I give you a free estimate. I'll go.
We explain to you what you like, and of course, I'm sure you must make suggestions and ideas.
Absolutely. I exhaust all options. So if I have a customer who calls me and says, hey, I'm building a house, I'm doing a renovation, my electronics in my house are old, I'm looking to maybe upgrade a few things, we can say, okay, what's your budget? What are you looking to achieve? Everyone says, I don't want anything too crazy. But
Well, that's a great thing. You say, what's your budget? What if I have no idea what this stuff would cost, right? So, you know, I'm an older guy. I'm in my 50s now. He's in his 70s. So things cost a lot different
Than
when
what
we
they
were
used
younger
to.
than what they do
Oh, sure.
now.
Absolutely.
So if we said, hey, you know what, we want to put, you know, like a TV the size that's behind you up on the wall, and we wanted to, you know, have the thermostats
Be
you know, be controlled by your phone, and
it
you
can
know,
be done through voice as well.
all of that stuff. We wanted to do stuff like that. What does something like that go for?
You know, it really is different. Every situation is different. So let's say you want to mount this TV on the wall. And
All right, let's stop 1 second.
Yes, sir.
I want to do this TV on the wall. What would be, now in today's TV, there are different types.
Yes, sir.
You got the curved screens, you got all kinds of different sounds. What would be the, because I happen to be looking for a TV.
You get what you pay for.
Oh, where would what do I want?
So bang for the buck goes very far in my world. You have your Costco's, you have your Targets, you have your Best Buys. Everyone has a TV, but they all cater to a certain demographic.
Right.
You know, refresh rates, formats, all different things that
refresh rates.
Your refresh rate is basically your megahertz, your lights, your flashing, all different things, your pixelization.
Hey, I want to put on Channel 7 on Netflix and watch TV. What do I buy?
Well, do you want a smart? So do you want a
Yeah,
smart
I want a
TV?
I want a smart TV.
I don't want to see somebody's
because I'm
pimples.
stupid. I want a smart TV.
But and again, you want a smart TV that's going to cater for what you need, easy to use. You don't want to worry about all different buttons and different menus.
Right.
A lot of TVs today are voice activated. You can talk into the remote. You can talk through cable boxes with remotes. They have Netflix service on your cable boxes. They have Netflix service on Fire Stick, Chromecast, Apple TV. There's so many different facets in technology.
Do some TVs come now with Apple TV?
No. You can have Apple Play and AirPlay through certain things. You can stream to certain devices.
Because I know my wife can do it through her phone.
Yes.
And the Apple TV just came
with
live,
an
and there's
app,
some new
yes.
shows now that I would like to go and see.
Correct.
But
That
we
you
need
can
that
do.
gizmo.
You need an Apple TV.
Besides an Apple, if you don't have an Apple TV, they sell an adapter or whatever the term
There's one actually right there.
You have an Apple TV right there. Yes.
Yes.
that you can use and then hook up through your phone, and then it gets sent to your TV set.
You wirelessly
cast
stream
it.
to it. You cast it. Correct.
Right. Okay.
See?
There's a
Lingo.
fire
You
fire
cast
stick.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
the-
very technical too.
the Fire Stick and the Google stick. And
Chromecast, Fire Stick.
And you
Right,
can
yeah.
break your Fire Stick and
For the $35, if you'd like, that's up to you. At least it's not an expensive item.
crack it.
But again, let's say you want to mount a TV. You want a smart TV. Are you looking for the creme de la creme? Do you want OLED, QLED? What
He
do you
wants a
want? What
TV
size?
that he can turn on.
But
and just
I hear you. Okay, so what am I mounting it to? Is it sheetrock? Is it brick? What's in the walls? Do I need power on the wall?
Forget about mounting. What TV set do I buy? What do I look for?
He's looking for a TV right now.
Okay, so what do you like? Samsung,
I'm going to
LG,
put it on a
Sony?
stand.
Do you have a preference?
I have a Samsung now.
Okay, so the number one TVs right now, you have LG, then comes Samsung, then your Sony, then some other
So
brands.
LG is better than Samsung?
LG right now have their OLED technology, which is your beautiful
Okay, so
technology
what's
screen.
OLED technology?
Your OLED technology is going to give you your best of the best. And again, there's other series in that best of the best. You have a E series, a D series, an A series.
Okay,
an E
so what do I
series.
get for the best of the best?
You,
I mean, what
you're bang for the buck if you're looking
what-
for what size?
55.
Okay, 55, 65, those are your options in today's world. There's no more 50s, there's no more 60s. 55-inch TV, OLED, LG, if you want to get an E-Series, $3,000, give or take. Depending on where you're buying it, what you're buying it from. You can get it through myself. You can go to Best Buy. You can get it from Amazon. You can have it delivered to you. What do you want? I'll come in. I'll install it for you. I'll make it work for you. Do you want it on a countertop? Do you want it on the wall? Do you need a universal remote? Do you want to not have 7 different remotes for your Apple TV and your cable box and your TV? I can give
For
you one remote.
$3,000, I'd probably look to get 3 or 4 TVs
Okay. Where are you putting them?
in my living room. I have an apartment.
Okay. No problem. How do you
3 or
want
4 TVs. Wow, you're gonna
Well,
like.
So in other words, what I'm saying is the $700 range would probably be about it. So this is what we're getting at.
You're 7, so your budget of
So
about $700 or $800.
I'm coming into you. You're asking a budget. You're thinking that I want a TV set because I said that I did.
Absolutely.
And you're in your mind. You're thinking, okay, there's $2,500, $3,000, yada yada. I hit you with a $700, $600, $800 number. Where do we go from there?
It's not going to be an OLED. It'll be your basic, either a UHD 4K compliant TV. You can get $700, $800 for a very beautiful TV. Be it a Samsung, be it an LG, be it a Sony. Even Vizio puts out a beautiful TV. It all caters to what do you want to spend.
Gotcha.
They're very comparable. The average person in today's world, unless they're going to read every spec and every bit of technology, you can get any beautiful TV
So
for
why?
a
Why?
very good price.
You know, you hear these things now, and I don't have very expensive TVs, right? So as a matter of fact,
Got
I
a driveway.
I don't.
A circular driveway.
Circular
I
driveway.
don't
Very
have a
nice.
circular
He
driveway.
has a circular, and he has horses.
A lot of
in the
cars.
back.
Yeah, or I
Just
don't,
two- just
I
two
don't
or
have
three
horses.
cars.
I don't have a
It's got
circular
one-
driveway.
One
I don't.
beautiful Maserati.
So yeah, I got
Really
my
nice.
Maserati. Yeah, I bring it to the tip all the time. That's,
You don't
that's-
do
that's-
that because
yeah.
you have that. You can have a car accident.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars there. You know, he just rides around the premises of. You know, I want to have 10, 15 acres. And
Yeah,
he
right,
rides there.
right.
Enjoy yourself.
You're right. It's about 32 acres, and yeah, I
You
just
see? At
I
least
take my
you're
Maserati
freshening
and I
up now.
ride through the woods.
That's all.
That's nice living. I'll come and hang out with you. That's cool.
He races horses against his Maserati.
That's nice.
Yeah, my thoroughbreds. that I
Michelle
have.
rides the horse.
Who's the jockey?
Whatever, and you
That's
drive.
it. It's the jockey.
I'm the jockey.
I'm fun size.
short enough
Yeah. We're fun size. We're not short.
We're fun.
We're
Sounds
fun
better.
size. Oh, there you go. I like that. That's fun size.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, so getting back to it, the technology is changing so rapidly now.
Absolutely.
Is there really a huge difference between a very high-end TV these days and one that you can get in Walmart?
Processing, picture,
Okay.
quality. Your refresh rates to 60 hertz, 120, 240. Watching each scene change and your pixelization and your progressions through a screen or a movie.
Is that why? Because in my house, right, if I'm sitting in the living room watching TV, and I get somebody in the den, and sometimes the person watching in the den, the TV's a little too loud. I'm not going to name names, but the TV's a little too loud. and I can actually, and sometimes they'll put on the same show I'm watching, and I can actually hear it, but there's a timing difference.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a 2-second delay sometimes.
You know,
Depending
I
on
have
which
that
box
in my
it's on
home.
and what you're watching, there's going to be a few second delay between the two.
It's like
Unless
I'm watching
you're
it.
streaming the same exact cable box going through, let's
Well,
say,
it's the same exact. Well, it's the same model, cable box, and everything else.
the same one. You can actually split a cable feed.
Oh, the same. Oh, I got
So you can share it between TVs. If you do that, like you go to a bar, you can see.
Wait a second. They say you got to have a box for every TV.
Not true. If you want to watch,
So that's just their scam in order for you to pay the monthly fee to have the extra box.
not true either. The way that it works out is that if you're let's say you have a TV in your kitchen, and let's say there's a TV in your basement. For the most part, let's say depending on who's in your house, kids, no kids, whatever the case may be, if no one's downstairs, more than likely you'll be fine in whatever they're watching downstairs, and someone upstairs, if you're sharing that one cable box, you're going to share the same picture.
Okay, so basically you got to share the same whatever one person's
Channel,
watching.
whatever
you
they're
gotta
watching. But if you want something a little bit more intuitive, let's say you have a home and they want to watch, let's say they have 5 cable boxes and like 7 TVs. So, how do you watch your cable box? In a lot of homes today, everything is really centrally located in a home. All your cable boxes are in a basement somewhere or a garage in a big equipment rack. Everything's lined up and organized, and everything's controlled through your home remotely. No wires, no boxes.
So wait, you don't need
clock on the cable.
You
box.
don't need the box by the TV. How do you change the channel?
So there's a couple ways. You can use something called an IR receiver. That's one way. That's the more inexpensive way, where you can just run a cable feed like an HDMI cable like you have to your Apple TV. So let's say you have your Apple TV, your cable box, and a DVD player in the closet. You don't have to see it. You can still make it control and function. You can control through line of sight or radio frequency.
I have 3 cable boxes for 3 TVs.
Okay. And they're all
And I have 3 different remotes.
But they're all located right under each TV.
Yes.
They're all local. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can hide those somewhere if you'd like in a closet, and then I can control it for you. You can do it through a couple wires. There's adapters that you can.
Is it difficult to do that?
Well,
Not if you're him.
Well, no, obviously.
Depends on what's in your walls, what obstacles I have to hit, go through. Basically,
Things like that.
What are you looking to achieve? Do
So-
you want to not see anything? Do you not want to see wires? Do you want to see a wire mold? Can you do so much damage? Can you not do so much damage? Are you renting? Is it your property? Is it owning? What do you want?
So, Gadget, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you,
Yes, sir.
and wanted to find out more about what you do
About
and
your
how you do
gadgets.
it, right? How do they get in touch with you?
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. We have business cards we hand out. You can find us through many different facets
Well,
of social media.
what's your phone number?
516-610-0661 is our work cell. And my personal cell, which you can get right to me, is 516-666-7753.
All right, and you can find you at gadgetavsolutions.com, right?
Yes,
Go to
sir.
your website, look at some of your work. When we come back after these messages from our sponsors, we're going to take a look at some of the work that you've done, okay, and also dig a little more into
I'm
Gadget,
interested
what
about
yours are.
audio.
Okay.
I'd like to find out about the audio.
and we're going to get into more of that.
I look forward to it. Yeah.
But and when we come back, we're going to open the phones up. So if you got a question for Gadget, 631-415-1365. That's 631-415-1365 is our phones, and we're going to open those phone lines up as soon as we come back, right after these messages.
Hi, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167, or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friend Entertainment USA. My name is Norman Wasserman. I am also known as the Music Man. Let me just tell you a little bit about Friend Entertainment. We put on concerts for charities, and we do that everywhere from New York to Las Vegas. We do R&B, Motown, rock and roll, jazz, whatever it is that you wish. Friend Entertainment will deliver the best of the best for you and your charity. Here are some of the names of the talent that have performed with us on our stage. Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner, The Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, the one and only ELO, Elton John himself, Kool and the Gang, and the fabulous Donna Summer. Go to our website, friendentusa.com. That's www.friendentusa.com, or feel free to call us at 631-698-9696. 631-698-9696, and we'll see you at the next show.
Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel like daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches, some people call us advisors, other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself.
Welcome back to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man and our special guest, Mr. Gadget. Welcome, Mr. Gadget.
So before we left, we said we were going to open the phones up. So the phones are now open, right, Jim?
At what phone number?
631-415-1365.
That's right. You got it right.
So if you got a question for Gadget, call in. I see Eileen's on. Hi, Eileen.
Hi, Eileen.
Thanks for tuning in again.
Nice seeing you this morning. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so you go to all these different things, so
yes.
You see that. But we were talking about networking during the commercial break. But here's a question for you, Gadget. All right,
I'm ready. Hit me.
What type of businesses or residents do you work on? I mean, are you going the gamut, or are you going just high end? Like I have an electrician that's one of my clients, and he only works the Hamptons.
Okay.
And his house.
And the 32 acres. Right. The horses.
Yeah, my 32 acres
power
with the horses. Right, exactly. But he'll only work the Hamptons because he feels like working in the middle class neighborhoods, there's so much competition that he can't make the money that he should make because you got all these guys coming in and just undercutting. Do you find that situation in some areas or?
Everywhere. It could be the Hamptons. It could be your
of
local.
Course.
You know, I grew up in the 5 towns, Long Island, South Shore, and there's a lot of competition just within that area. There's so many people in my world. There's the guy you find through Amazon. There's the guy who's a friend. There's, what we cater to and what we do in my world. My client is basically they want it taken care of and they don't want to know. But again, there's the person who doesn't always have that dollar, and I cater to that need as well. I'm a smaller outfit, and I can still give you a premium product at a much better price because I am who I am.
You don't have to, right.
I'm not here to kill you. I'm not here to be greedy.
So
I'm looking for a customer for a lifetime, not once in a lifetime.
We have some photos of some of the work that you've done, and you sent me a whole bunch of photos, but I only picked like 3 of them.
No
So Jim, if we could put those up, I know there's one. It looks like it's you're not going to see them on there, but I'll describe what I'm talking about. There is the photo of the TV over the fireplace with the 2 windows.
Okay.
Now, what type of home is it? Was that a big home?
That was a townhouse.
That was a townhouse.
Yes,
so
sir.
That was a townhouse. Somebody wanted you to install the TV above the fireplace.
That job we just did recently. It was actually in the 5 towns as well. That's an 86-inch LG on the wall.
86 inches?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't look 86 inches.
In a townhouse?
Once you put something up
That's
on the wall...
That's the size of a townhouse.
Yeah, close to it. There's 2 of them, mind you.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 86s.
Are these people blind?
They like nice things.
All right, so tell me
big
about
things. There's not a question whether it's nice. You can get nice also at 65.
Tell me about the hot tub.
Okay.
So the hot tub you have
Hot
there.
tub, yes.
So that is actually for a very good friend of mine. We did that for him. He's a big hockey fan. He's a big sports fan. He actually has a deck that's sitting right above that hot tub. It's inflatable. You can buy it online for
Oh, it's an inflatable hot tub.
Yes, sir.
nice.
Okay.
That's cool.
You can buy it online.
Mm-hmm.
You got an outdoor TV. There's a speaker in that picture, so he can do Sonos control. He can do his music. There's an Apple TV hooked up to it as well. So he can tie his phone to it. He can do FaceTiming to his family in Cali or anywhere else. It really caters to many different things. And, sibling rivalry doesn't exist when you have a TV in a hot tub.
Right.
Is there two people in that tub?
It's the brother and sister.
So brother and sister in the tub.
They're watching their game.
Okay, that's cool. All right, and the last picture I got, it looks like a Hamptons type of house. It's got the big windows, the TV hanging on the wall.
Maybe that's Gadget's house.
That could be Gadget's
I live in a
house.
box. No, it's not mine.
But yeah, I mean, high ceilings, got the big chandelier.
Yeah, we are there to cater to even the Hamptons. We go to Manhattan. We go upstate. In my truck alone, I do roughly 40,000 miles a year. Wow. And I'll travel anywhere. In-state, out-of-state, whatever you need.
What's the craziest setup you've ever done? You walk in and someone says, I'd like to get a stereo system, a high fidelity, whatever the word is today.
High fidelity.
So you're looking for someone, let's say, who's an audiophile.
Yeah, okay, and I want great TV. I want to hear it all over the house.
like
I want
a theater?
state-of-the-art speakers, a theater, yada, yada, yada. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? And how long did it take to do from soup to nuts?
Well, let me ask you this question. It adds to what he's asking.
Absolutely.
10 years ago, I got a surround sound system, right?
Bose? Everybody got one of those things.
Yeah, with the speakers all around the living room and that. So you're watching and you're hearing sounds from all over the place and all that other stuff. And it was it 1, 2?
It's usually a five or seven.
Right, it was 5 speakers,
and
right?
one subwoofer.
And so one subwoofer, right? So what's the technology like today? Because this thing's over 10 years old already.
So, everything is more compact. Your TVs are smaller and slimmer. No one wants to see much.
Right.
You don't have, in many homes, you do have speakers, and if you're looking for a real theater experience, we can cater to the person who wants ceilings in the walls, speakers in the walls, I apologize.
Right.
Speakers in the ceilings, or even freestanding. They have tower speakers, and everything gets mounted either surround sound and wired and receivers or preamps and subwoofers, or you have the person who's looking for something a little bit less compact, a little more compact. You can do sound bars. They have 2-channel sound bars, 3-channel sound bars, 5-channel sound bars.
Okay, what's a sound bar?
Sound bar is basically, you see them under a lot of TVs. A lot of companies sell them. It's basically a speaker system. It goes right under the TV. It can be mounted, resting on a shelf. It has Bluetooth on it. And
So all that surround sound speakers are like right there?
Yes. It's a digital setup. So if it's a 2.1, it's basically your stereo left and right, and then your 0.1 is your subwoofer. If it's a 3-channel, it's a left, center, and right. Your left, center, and right caters to a more surround sound feel. The center channel is going to give you your audio, and your left and right speaker would give you your background sounds, your bullets flying, your bombs going off, and then your subwoofer is going to give you that punch you're looking for. Your 5-channel is your full surround sound. Front left, front right, center, rear left, rear right, and a subwoofer. It engulfs you in what you're looking for.
Is that what you have?
He has like 4 or 5 in the house.
32 acres?
On the east wing.
I got east wing. So I got 2 behind me. I got 2 in front of me, and then the subwoofer
What brand
thing
did
right
you
by
get?
the TV.
Did you get a Sony or something?
No, it was like 12 or 13. Yeah, I got it's in my
It's a
theater,
separate building
right?
for that.
Theater, right? Yeah, my 20-person theater.
He takes the
I can see
Maserati
20.
to the theater. Drives in.
Horse and buggy.
That's the other building. It's one of the outbuildings.
It's in the silo. It's in the silo on the property.
What do the horses watch?
Oh my God! Would you
You have
stop?
for the horses?
Mr. Ed. We have much Mr. Ed. But okay, so getting back to what is what's the biggest setup you've ever done like that?
There was a job we were doing in Manhattan. They wanted automated shades. We cater to eco-friendly things, which were green living, energy efficiency. So if you have automated shades, automated lighting, thermostat control, it learns how you live. And during the time of day, if it's sunset's coming, sun is at its highest point, shades will go up and down depending on the time, chronological clock. And, nighttime comes, your shades will go down on their own, lights will dim down through the night, Everything will be less percentage of a usage of power. LED lighting today is so great today. Your conservation of power and energy is great. It's what we live for today. Everything is green, green, green. Your cars, your living, your lifestyle.
Your shirt.
Yeah. I am Gadget green is my thing. I am everything green. Green is living. Green is money.
Green is nice.
Absolutely.
It's definitely it. So you said in Manhattan you had
In
the
Manhattan,
shades.
you
had
can have the shades. You can have TVs. Everything from one control. You'd have to figure if you're looking for a home that's going to give you music in every room, multiple zones of audio that can be controlled from your phone, from one remote in the house, from a touch panel on the wall, to lighting and shades. You can spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and we have different brands that cater for such. Are you looking for a lower end remote? We have higher end. We have full control systems. There's Savant, there's RTI, there's Universal Remote, there's Pro Control. What are you looking to achieve, and what's your budget? We have different levels of Lutron. We're fully certified on all different levels.
What's Lutron?
Lutron is a lighting system. Lutron you see in Home Depot. They have all different light switches. They're a major company. Lutron makes light switches, they make shades, they make all different things, and they have all different levels.
They got
for their
these
lighting.
light switches now. It's like you walk in a room and phew, the lights go on.
Correct. Well, they have.
They do. You can do that in Panera.
Well,
yes, you can.
You go into the bathroom, the lights go on. So.
Isn't some of these things too?
Let's say a big thing that we cater to, especially in the 5 towns, in the Jewish community, is Shabbos lighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. Friday night comes, hour before sunset, lights go on, lights go off.
Mm-hmm.
As the night progresses, all your kids' rooms will go off on their own, bathrooms will go to a certain percentage. Once it hits a certain time, you can actually program it. Either the end user can program it, or if it's a little bit more sophisticated, we come in, we do a service call, we reprogram it for you, and that way it caters to everything you need, be it a kitchen where people may hang out. By 11, 12 o'clock on Shabbos night, all the lights in the house will dim down that are necessary. Hallways will stay on a certain percentage so you're not blind. Bathrooms stay on a certain percentage. You're not allowed to touch the power. Everything is controlled working for you.
Okay, does the stoves and whatever work the same way?
They have Shabbos stoves, fridges.
Those watching, Shabbos is a Jewish holiday where
No,
they're
it's the
not
Sabbath.
allowed.
It's the Sabbath.
like
Sunday.
Sabbath.
It's
where
yes.
you're not allowed to be touching anything.
You're not allowed to
mechanical.
create power.
Okay.
You're not allowed to create any energy. It's your day of rest. Friday night through
So
Saturday
even turning
night.
a light switch on is creating power?
Yes,
today?
sir.
Okay. I
Lighting
don't
a
know.
lighter is creating power.
Moses didn't have a light switch.
No, but he had a torch.
It's the same. Okay, so then light your torch and leave it on.
It's your day of rest. It's your day of...
Wow. So you automate all of this stuff now,
Absolutely.
so-
And then the next day comes Saturday, certain lights will turn
But
on.
wait a second. If you program this, then
Mm-hmm.
isn't that you creating power? Because you're programming.
do it
It's
before
running on a program.
sundown.
But it's they don't have to do anything.
I'm trying to loophole this.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know,
Besides apartments and homes, do you do cars and such too? You do any real funky stuff like that?
I've done cars personally. When I was younger, I worked in some car stereo places. It helped me kind of work my wiring and learning how to play with wires and make things a little bit nicer and neater. Full management, proper connections, soldering, troubleshooting.
I imagine now it would be much more difficult because of the computerization that are in all these cars.
You're correct. You know, the average person who says, "Oh, I have this car, I want to install a remote start." A lot of newer cars, especially on higher end cars, unless you're buying it with it, you're not putting it in. It just doesn't. It's too much.
And you can
is
screw up the
so
rest of the car.
It just doesn't pay.
Right.
You'll be
So
fine.
it's not like
So
my
go start
60,
the car.
It's
You'll
not
be
like my
okay.
'67 Chevelle had like 3 wires in it.
Yeah, it's just like that. I mean, I do on the side. I do air ride installs, and I help it, and I help do some other things with cars. That's one of my hobbies. I love cars. I build cars as a hobby. I'm a bit of a Audi, Volkswagen, European nut. But I don't do it as a business for work. It's more of just a side thing.
Okay, so commercial businesses.
Mm-hmm.
What type? I mean, are you providing the same type of services for the commercial businesses, or is it more security systems? And
I do TVs for businesses.
voice?
Cable. I can tie into phones. I can do full programming of phone systems, intercom systems, door phones, access control, magnetic locks, all different things for anything big or small. I cater to industry as well. Wi-Fi networking, monitors,
Security
intercom
systems?
I don't do alarm systems. I do security cameras.
So you'll install the cameras, you'll get them all set up.
Absolutely.
And then the alarm company can...
Well, the alarm company is totally separate. Security
Okay.
cameras can be on their own. Once they're online, they're on your phone.
Right.
Doesn't have to be monitored, doesn't have to be tied to anything else. There's no monthly service. You buy the equipment, it's yours. Anything you need, you give us a call, we'll come and service.
So as long as you have internet access, you can see what's going on.
Absolutely. Anywhere in the world. Within reason.
Within reason.
Absolutely. And the same thing for controlling your lights. If you're on vacation, you want to make it like your home, you can turn lights and off.
So what's
on
the-
and off just through your phone.
What's the most common things now that when you get called by a commercial client, why are they calling you? What's the most common thing that you're doing for them?
Cameras are huge. Wi-Fi networking, a lot of things are all wireless. All your iPads, POS systems, restaurants, they live on networking. Everything is internet-based. Your cameras are internet-based. Your phones are internet-based.
Are you finding more security cameras to be wireless?
I do not do wireless cameras. There is nothing more reliable than hardwired, especially with a camera. Even audio. Wireless is great. Hardwired will never let you down. No matter what.
Because when they're hardwired, they always have the power.
It's always
they
there.
Have all the things that they need.
Even a hardwired camera system. So Nest caters to all different things, be it wireless. They have wireless cameras from Nest. There's companies like FLIR. There's Google. Everyone has their own brand. It's a game.
Right.
How many different people can make the same product? TVs, speakers,
Are the
Bluetooth.
guts of these products basically all the same and kind of like made from the same company, just different name on the brand?
No, they all have different technologies. Some are better than others. Again, caters to what you want to spend. One camera costs $1 and change. One can cost $2 and change.
Okay, so and you see that all over the place where you get this. It looks like it's the same camera, right? But the price is just so different. Why would that be? Explain to me why that would be.
Let's say you go into like Costco. I think they sell something called a Nighthawk. Nighthawk system is a basic system. It's in a box. It's like $300. No questions asked. But now you have to install it and make it work. So you still have to hardwire all your cameras. You have to set up your internet. You have to set up your account. You have to set up your device. Mount your cameras. Focus them. Point them where you need to be, however many you're doing. Be it 4, be it 8.
Would you do the installation? If I called you and said, okay, Mr. Gadget, I bought this at Costco, would you come and install it?
No, I won't.
Right. That's the right answer.
I won't.
Right.
Because unfortunately, it is not a product that I carry.
Right.
God forbid you have a problem in a situation. Now I'm
They're
held
gonna kill
liable
you.
for your Costco item.
Right.
No. You get your products through me. We provide you with a more commercial grade product that is, again, you get what you pay for.
It's reliable.
Reliability
You guarantee
and
it.
serviceability.
Right.
I can say, let's say 2 months down the road, you have a problem with the camera. Call me up. 1 year warranty on your items. I can go to my distributor, go to the people that help me do well in business to provide the products that work for you.
So Gadget, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you,
Yep.
all right, and they want to hire you to like put a TV in his
All three of them.
place.
All three of them.
All
At
three of
$800
his new
a pop.
TVs.
3 or 4.
Absolutely.
3 or 4 that he's going to spend. He already told you it's got a budget of $10,000 to do it.
$3,000.
So $3,000.
Give me a
Hey, listen, I got 32 acres. You got $10,000.
Yeah, well, you can
All right,
afford it.
But how do they get a hold of you?
There are multiple ways to reach us. You can get us through phone, 516-610-0661. That is our office. My personal cell you can catch me on, 516-666-7753. We're online. You can go to our website, www.gadgetavsolutions.com. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Whatever you need. Our slogan is, what can Gadget do for you?
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it. All right. So when we come back, we're gonna wrap it up. It's actually, this night is flying with Gadget. We're having a good time here. We're gonna wrap it up. The phones will be open. Yeah, it's very educational. So the phones will be open 631-415-1365. For those, I see some of our Latip friends are in there. Joel and Rudy and A couple other people jumped on, so we want to thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel like daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches, some people call us advisors, other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friend Entertainment USA. My name is Norman Wasserman. I am also known as the Music Man. Let me just tell you a little bit about Friend Entertainment. We put on concerts for charities, and we do that everywhere from New York to Las Vegas. We do R&B, Motown, rock and roll, jazz, whatever it is that you wish. Friend Entertainment will deliver the best of the best for you and your charity. Here are some of the names of the talent that have performed with us on our stage. Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner, The Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, the one and only ELO, Elton John himself, Kool and the Gang, and the fabulous Donna Summer. Go to our website, friendentusa.com. That's www.friendentusa.com, or feel free to call us at 631-698-9696. 631-698-9696, and we'll see you at the next show.
Hi, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167, or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
Welcome back to the Business Power Hour down in the Music Man. To me, you like
I was started to do it.
You were stumbling there. That's why I jumped in, because Jim, we got the finger, and you weren't ready there, buddy.
Well, he didn't give me the right finger. It's a certain finger you're supposed to
Jim,
give.
you got to give him that middle finger, man. It works every
Hate when you
time.
don't get the right
So
finger.
we're back here at Business Power Hour with our friend Gadget, and we're talking about all kinds of different things. And one of the things that Gadget brought for us
He brought us a
today-
gadget.
He brought us a gadget that we're going to utilize in the studio.
What are we going to do with this thing? What is it for?
Okay.
Well, Darren let me know he needed a little bit more of a robust speaker, something that can really help you hear your people calling in, basically.
Well, you hear how many people called in tonight?
Tons.
Yeah,
It's
tons.
crazy
We wanna
how
make sure
busy the
that
phone
they-
lines have
they
been.
sound right.
Thanks, Rudy, for calling in.
Absolutely,
So go ahead.
everyone. Thank you, everyone, for not
Actually,
picking up
if
the
one
phone.
of you the tip buddies, if they would call in tonight, we could hear how good it doesn't sound.
It's not set up then.
No, how good it doesn't,
Doesn't sound.
on what we have.
Right. That way we can do it before and after, so your next show you'll be
next
like...
show we can do it again.
So, Rudy, I need you to call in right now, Rudy, so we can hear
at
this.
631-415-1365.
So do us a favor, Rudy, if you're out there.
Now.
Now.
Thank you.
But yeah,
You're
it
welcome.
takes a couple of minutes for it's a little
problem.
bit of a delay. But anyway, so tell us about this speaker and what's the difference between this and what we got.
Well, what you have currently is a nice basic little Logitech speaker. It works, plugs in, looks like a good Micro Center special. Sonos you can purchase in many different stores. It's sold everywhere for the most part of higher end electronics. That is a Wi-Fi enabled and Bluetooth enabled speaker. So it can go right to a phone, or it goes on your network and you can control it as a single item, or it can be controlled in a much bigger spectrum and it can be controlled in party modes. You can put a bunch of these in your house. You can listen to the same thing on every
What,
one.
what do you mean by party modes?
Basically,
you can chain them together?
Yes, you can. So, very big thing is whole house audio systems. Let's say you walk in a house and you have speakers in your backyard. Maybe you have a pool on your 32 acres with your horses. And
I don't have two.
Isn't one a grotto? Isn't it in the house?
It's the grotto, yeah.
It's grotto.
It's under the
sub-cellar.
the arbor. He has an arbor that's set up.
I heard he had a
with
gorgeous wine cellar down low.
Right
It's
next to the
really
wine
quite
cellar.
nice.
The wine cellar, that's a couple,
He has a portable wine cellar. It pops out of the ground.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
pretty
those. Not many
affordable.
people can afford those.
Listen,
They're
It
gorgeous.
pops out and it goes right to your lounge
It
chair.
raises. It's a whole platform.
So let's say you want to hang out in your wine cellar, maybe listen to some music. You have some company over with those lavish parties he throws. I heard Hugh Hefner used to come over all the
He doesn't
time.
throw parties. He's really, really cheap.
Modest.
Yeah,
Modest.
he doesn't do that.
Modest, yeah.
Frugal.
If you, I'll use frugal.
Frugal.
If you get invited,
It's like
you
an
gotta
SAT
bring,
word.
You got to
Yeah,
bring
it's
your own hero sandwich. You know that type of thing.
Well, only you.
BYOB. So, being that these can be chained together, and let's say you have one in a certain area, you can have just a portable speaker that plugs into a regular outlet. It can be on a kitchen counter in your bathroom. Or you can get a little bit higher end of the same system, and it can be tied into speakers in your ceiling, speakers in your walls, or if you have an old set of speakers, it can be tied into as well.
Now, have you ever run into, I'm going to call it the Bill Gates thing, where I'm in a room and I like a certain type of music. So when I walk in the room, it'll play that music. And then when I move to a different room, the music kind of follows me. Have you ever seen anything like that?
They make, movies are cool, and they make all different things that can kind
Right.
of cater to what you need. But in the average home, or even the more, let's say, lavish home, usually it's a system that's either controlled through voice, which it can be tied to an Alexa, a Google, an Apple device, and you can walk in there and you can either play everything the same, or you can play something different, and your volume control can be depicted through your phone, an iPad, an iOS device, an Android device. It won't really follow you everywhere, but the speaker systems that we're selling for our customers and providing to them, we sell Sonos. We sell another one called Hios, which is by Denon or Marantz. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I know Denon.
They've been around for many years, about 100 and change. And they're around for a reason. They give you a good product. High definition audio that's delivered right to your ears.
So what's this going to do for us? We're going to get rid of the other speaker.
We can get rid of the
Is this
speaker.
like just a plug-in type of thing?
It plugs into power. It's a single stereo speaker, but it is a far superior quality to your basic speaker you have there. And then if you want to listen to some music, something background, you can control it with your phone.
Where would this be placed?
Well, because of this type of device that it is, you can kind of place it either on a counter, on a shelf.
You can
place
put it
on
in
the side
the
of the
horn.
room. You can put it right in the corner, and it'll still give you what you need. As long as you got power there, it'll give you what you need, and it's also designed where, being a better product, you'll be able to hear it. You don't have to blast it. Catering in the world of, I want to hear my music. You want to hear your music. You don't need to hear it crackle and reverberate.
Oh, of course not.
You want to hear clear audio. That's what we can deliver for you.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That is awesome stuff. Wow, time is flying by here. It's almost, we got about...
You have any
we got about 6
special
minutes.
events or anything that are coming up? Or do you do any speaking engagements?
I do not. I am more than welcome to open to doing more if anyone would like.
Well, I mean, do you go to home shows? Do you
We go
do
to
stuff like that?
I'm more of the person attending a home show.
Why don't you take a table? That's that's made
Or
for
do
you.
a presentation, because you present yourself very well.
Yeah, and you bring some of your samples and you show it and you show pictures.
I do get to do that at my networking group. We get to, every now and then we get to speak with our group, and I get to show people what I do and how I
Gadget
achieve
provides the audio every week.
I do. I bring a
He
speaker.
should really.
brings a
Chris
speaker
is
and
in
a-
your group. Chris should wind up.
Oh, by
doing-
the way,
Yeah.
today's Chris's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Chris.
birthday, Chris.
Yeah.
That's right. Another
So Chris,
Scorpio.
What's he? 22.
No, he's
23?
26.
He's 26 today.
He's 26 today, and I
Yeah.
know that because he's 4 months older than my son.
Oh, very nice.
That's
to the
nice.
day.
Well, happy birthday, Chris. if
Happy
you're watching.
birthday,
When I
Mr.
told
Gannon.
him that, you had to see his face. He was like,
Well, you should have him do a video for you, like he's done for us. That would be for you to put that up in your and you actually show what you've done. the quality and listening, that would be cool.
Absolutely.
definitely.
I actually have spoke with Chris about it, and it's something kind of in the works. Work in progress, we'll call it.
Work in progress. Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's pretty good with that stuff, and we got a whole bunch of stuff going on
Absolutely.
here. But Gadget, I want to thank you for being on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
It was just tremendous amount of information that you gave us.
was great.
It was a pleasure. I mean, you were a great guest.
Thank you. I
were
appreciate it.
absolutely
You
great
guys are
guest.
great hosts.
Thank you.
Not bad for your first day.
And that's it.
Terrible.
But I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so I'm good.
No, good for you.
Speaking of which, did you know the plane landed safely on the beach?
Yeah, I saw
Point
I saw it
lookout.
on the news. Yeah. So the pilot did a good job.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff going on lately.
Well,
There was an accident in Massachusetts also today.
Yeah, in Massachusetts.
Yeah, there was
Yes,
a
at
jet
a
that went
cemetery, I
down.
believe.
Yeah, a jet went down.
It's getting crowded up there, I guess. or
So,
something.
well, it's not so much that it's getting crowded. They all come in bunches. But the pilot in the Rockaway's beach, right, that he landed on?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he did a great job. Did a great job landing that
Landed
plane.
nice
If you-
and safe.
If you look at the pictures, you see it looks like he
Just coasted it.
no damage to the plane, nothing like that. So he did a great job with that. So
they didn't interview him. Though normally if
they try to
God
interview
willing
him,
you
yeah.
make it.
Well, the FAA's, I'm sure, is interviewing
Little
him,
involved.
right? Yeah, they're a little involved. And NTSB, finding out why, all that stuff.
Did they?
happened, so.
They didn't call the lieutenant colonel to come down.
No, they knew where the plane was. They don't need us. They only
they
call
don't
us
need
when they don't know where the plane is.
I thought they would at least call you.
Yes.
you
Oh yeah,
are
at
the
least
man.
the call. I'm not the man. I'm not even close to being
By the
the
way,
man.
I heard he has a private helicopter on.
Well, I was going to say, on your runway.
That's how I get here. I take my helicopter. I landed on
your
the roof.
runway on your 32 acres. do you? That's it. Anyway, so what do you got coming up?
Actually, I really don't have anything coming.
Nothing's too
Not
bad.
too soon. We're still working on this project. It's growing legs. Chris and I are working on a project together,
And it keeps on getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
It's every week something else, a new element enters into the picture, and so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we should have an announcement. We're thinking first of the year now.
Nice. First of the year
about the project and what we're doing.
That's a
and
long
stuff
time
like that.
from
But
when you first started.
when we first started, we got a lot going on. So it's just putting it all
I
together.
think I was kind of there when you guys were first doing that.
Well,
when
we were
Chris
talking
was-
about it. Yeah,
absolutely.
We were talking about you
good
were there,
stuff.
Gadget.
I
You were
was
part of
there.
it. So what about you? What do you have? You got all kinds of stuff going on. You got
we're really
20,000 concerts you got to do.
It's
and all
God
this
willing. It's going to be a monster year next year. After this past Saturday we had a great show at the Argyle with Donna Summer, and the week before was ABBA, and this Saturday night it's Neil Diamond dinner show up at in Bayville, and the theater, the Broad Hollow, asked us to book some dates.
Wow!
So we
I
didn't.
see. I'm looking here. You got a whole bunch of dates.
Yeah, January 24th, we have The Eagle starring Fastlane. February 14th, we have The Four Seasons, Frankie Valli and The Four Seasons with Ragdoll. Then we got Billy Joel, really hot Billy Joel group that's going to Cold Spring Harbor. Then we got Elton John coming in from Vegas. We have our Elton John show, which is a great show. That's going to be on the 21st. And then Gloria Stefan, a Miami Sound Machine disco show. We're turning it into a disco show because she.
And that's
at one time,
October.
That's
Wow.
October.
So you're over a year out already.
Yeah, well, I don't do anything during the summer here.
Yeah.
So, and the 18th of April, we're going to be at Walt Whitman, right down the street.
Really?
Yeah. With
What are you
Hall and
gonna be
Oates.
doing over there?
Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates?
And
At the
Huey
Walt?
Lewis and the News.
Oh, Walt Whitman.
No, at the Walt Whitman High School.
Oh, high school. Okay.
High school. And then we're going to be at the Brookside School on the 25th, the week after, and it's either going to be Temptations, Four Tops, or Supremes, if I can get them, because they may be booked, or it's going to be Kool and the Gang, all tribute.
Right, all tribute.
Kool and the Gang.
Not the actual.
Or Earth, Wind, and Fire. So that's good. If I can pull that one off, that's going to be these guys are sensational. Out of Chicago, I import.
Very cool.
A lot of these.
I would hate to tell
a
you
lot
how
of
many
these
concerts
acts.
I've been to.
So that's great. So, and if anyone is interested in doing a fundraiser or have an event, please give me a call at 631-698-9696. And should we tell everybody what we plan on doing for 2020?
Yeah,
Should we do
let's
that?
jump into 2020 because 2020 is almost here, and we're already booking through February and March.
Yeah, we're doing
So
that.
we're
But we're
getting
going to
there.
have now studio audience in here. And we're going to send out a letter. We're going to put it on Facebook. If you'd like to participate and be on a show Wednesday evenings, 8 o'clock, we're going to have room for 15 to 20 people in here, and you can watch what goes on with us. We'll even give you a microphone if you got some stuff to say, or if you're involved with one of the charities or businesses. Come on in. You can sit and
You
participate
could even
in our show.
possibly receive a gift similar to this. Gadget had plenty we could have 20 people in it. Gadget would have brought 20 of these.
Actually,
tonight.
one for every person. It's
One
under
for
the
every
seat.
person, right?
I'll put it
Under the seat. We'll put it under the seat. We'll do that.
Special seat.
Special seat.
You have to go and take the sticker out from underneath your seat,
Yeah, that's
and you
it.
win the prize.
There you go.
It's like going to a wedding. And
A
look under your seat.
wedding? I've never seen that.
I was thinking more like like
that
Oprah.
that was back in the day.
Yeah,
underneath your
it's like
seat.
more like
That's how it
Ellen or
was.
Oprah,
Yeah,
something like
exactly.
that. Yeah, okay.
And you'll put a check in there along with
last
the
time I
gift.
saw that at a wedding, it
I'll,
didn't turn
I'll,
out.
I'll give free horse rides on my horses, on my my
With a buggy and a jockey.
my 32 acres. And,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yep, we'll see you Wednesday night.
And we're going to
where
be
we
here
have
with a very happy man,
Jim Ryan's going to be on.
Mr. Happy, as
Mr.
he's
Happy.
called.
And I actually read his book. Did you read his book?
Yes.
You did?
No.
Okay, so of course not. And we're going to talk about his book. So tune in Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Until then, everybody have a great week.
Be well. Stay safe.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
They're all dead. The lines cut off inside my head. I left here like a broken man with no idea of where I stand. Oh, my mind clear. Lord, I shed all my tears. Oh, now maybe I was just waiting here while you moved on. Security, this newfound freedom you kept from me. The sound of all your loaded guns. This outbreak war has just begun. The sound of all your loaded guns. This broken man has already won. Oh, my mind.